My name is Kamiin Valree, better known as Xboooom, and this is my story. It all starts, I got my first camera back in 2012. It was like the Christmas leading into, just before 2013. It was a Nikon D3100, 14 megapixels. And I had it for a long time before I really started taking photography serious. I used to take it here, take it there, call myself a photographer, say I did this, say I did that. But then it didn't really happen until I graduated high school. 2014, it was the summer. I was just scrolling through Instagram and I saw an Explore page. On the Explore page, there was this one guy, he took this picture. It was in Manhattan, and I'm like, wow, I live 5 minutes from the city. I could go do that right now. So I just got up, I hit up a few people I met off Twitter, and I was like, yo, let's go do this. And we just started making moves. We just started doing it. And then it became a habit. And I really had nothing else going on in my life at the time. So it was just like, all right, this is gonna be the highlight of life. This is gonna be the highlight of all my weekends, all my free time. We're just gonna get up, we're gonna go to the city, we're gonna take pictures. And it just became a habit. It was fun, and then it became a drug, and it was like I couldn't go without it. I needed to do it, I had to be out there. And after a while I got better and better. I started meeting more and more people. And it's so much easier to do things when you share the same passion with other people, because people, they inspire you. It's like you work out and you got a brother or a friend that works out with you, and it's like they're motivating you to go as you motivate them, versus you just being by yourself and being your only motivation. It's just so much easier when you have a team of people all interested in the same thing. The name Xboooom came from playing video games like Xbox and PlayStation. Back in the day, everybody used to have a gamer tag, and it would be X something, X phase or X optics. So just one day, both of my sisters and my brother-in-law, they was like, yo, you gotta make an Instagram, it's crazy, everybody's sharing pictures. And I was like, all right, I couldn't think of a name, I didn't want to do anything whack or any of the typical. So I kind of just had that video game mindset, so I was like, what can I do? And I was like, all right, so I just started off with the X, and then just boom, with hella O's, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And I just stuck with that, and it was my personal Instagram forever. And that was it, just Instagram. And then after a while, time went on, I started posting my photographs there, and then I started building a fan base, and it just continued to go and go and go, and that's how that went. I mean, your parents always want the best for you. And the time most of us were brought up in was school is what you need to do, and that's all you need to do. And my parents are like that. So it kind of took some time before they started to see this can really go somewhere far. And this is, he's not just talking anymore, he's actually doing this, he's actually making this happen. It's not, oh, he's going out there to do this. It's, oh, he's going out there and he's got thousands of people who know his name, thousands of people who know his work and want to give him money for pictures he's taking. And I'm starting to hold back on my beliefs, and I'm starting to believe in his a little bit more and believe in him that he can go and do what he's saying he's going to do and what he believes he can do. And I feel like I've been through a lot. I still go through it a little bit because, I'm still kind of in the honeymoon phases of what I want to do in my life, but I'm getting their support now. And it wasn't easy, but I'm getting my parents' support now, all over. One of the most memorable moments I ever had, throughout my photography journey, was definitely being invited to the video shoot for Night Job, which is one of Baz's songs featuring J. Cole. And I just remember being in this warehouse in Brooklyn, and it was just a whole production team and the whole Dreamville team and, just really important people who you would have never seen. These behind the scenes people who just have the biggest positions throughout the label and the production team. And it's just this is how far photography's taken me. This is insane. Anyway, so I just remember being there, and there was just one point at night where J. Cole walked into the building, and the manager, Derek O'Callaghan, like of the label, he introduced me to him. And I just remember dapping him up. And he was like, Cole, this is me, this is Cole. And while we were dapping each other up, Derek was explaining something to him. So we kind of like held hands a little bit longer. And I just felt like this powerful connection, like, to him. And he looked me in the eyes, and it hit me like, this is the man who changes people's lives, like, with his music. This is the man who chased his dream when no one believed in him. And I'm like, wow, I'm doing the same thing. And it's only a matter of time for I'm just as big as him, but in my own arena. And, you know, that's something I'll never forget, like feeling that vibe from him as a person. That was one of the greatest days of my life. When people see my work, I just want them to be able to take something away from it. For example, a few months back, I was in Jamaica and I'm just sitting on the beach, and this one man came up to me, selling weed actually. And he had like just this big old like weed stem, and he's like, you smoke kush? And I'm with my parents. And all I could think about is like the moment where I took that picture, get back to where I was staying and posted it online. And just the feedback I got from people like, wow, you're in Jamaica? You're over here, you're over there, you're doing this, you're doing that. That's what I want people to take back from it. Like, you too can do this. Like, these are people I grew up with, people that have known me my whole life. And it's like, I want to inspire people with my work and let them know they can be something bigger than what they were taught they could be. I want them to believe and just go out and experience and explore. And that's one of my ultimate goals in life, you know, whether through photography or through music, no matter what. That's what I want people to feel from anything I create. It was a few weeks ago, we had a crazy blizzard, crazy snowstorm. And I just remember it was me and two of my boys. It was me and my boy Kevin. We drove about like 40 minutes away from where we live, like through the crazy blizzard, the roads were empty. We driving up mountains, all types of stuff in the middle of a blizzard, like the craziest storm I've ever lived through. And we drove to go pick up my other boy. And then we drive back to my town the same day, and you know, by the time we got back, it was night. You know, we picked up some skateboards, picked up a few skis and some rope. And we tied it to the back of my boy's car, and he has this Volkswagen GTI. And all I remember is just setting up the sled and having a rope tied to it so, you know, we could sled through the town and through Jersey, hanging on to the back of his car. And I just remember they were setting up the sled, and it's blizzard, it's snowing like crazy. And I just remember walking across the street, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna catch a few shots of them while they do this. I just stepped back, snap, and that was probably one of my most favorite shots ever. It was crazy. The shot is so dope. Stay happy, stay humble, keep pushing, believe in yourself, never give up. Don't take advice from anyone. Just do you, follow your heart. We out.